Wouldn't go as far to say that it was a productive weekend, but I got some stuff done. So let's do a recap, shall we? These are the stainless steel bars that you saw in the mill. 3/4 inch is what they started out as, and I took just under an eighth of an inch off. I milled both sides of these, and the goal was to make everything here the same height. And unfortunately, we're close, but we are just a little bit off. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more. But this being stainless steel, it was kind of a pain to machine. So what I think I'm gonna do now, instead of taking that little bit of difference off of the stainless bars, I think I'm just going to take it off of this bottom plate. I'll take a little off of this side, a little off this side, and I mean, this is just regular hot rolled steel, so this cuts like butter anyway. I'll probably do it that way. I don't really want to have to cut the stainless steel again. I already did it, and I've tapped the holes, and I've drilled it out, and for the most part they're done. It's just it really did take me a lot of time, and it tied the machine up for, I want to say, 3 weekends. Just, I mean, you got to bear in mind, I don't have a full-sized Bridgeport over there. I'm using a benchtop milling machine. If I had a full size, it'd be a little different, but is what it is. So let's go on to the next thing. I'll show you what I did. This right here, oh, hang on, let me turn the light on. This Dremel shaft I made, the one I had, the screw broke off inside. So I ended up whipping this up in the lathe real quick, and I had to put a 3/48 screw in there. I didn't have the original screw or the original tap. I don't even know what it is, to be honest. So, and it came out really good. Rock solid, no wobble. Very happy with it. Needed it in a pinch. So, it was late at night and I didn't want to have to run out. But it actually worked pretty good. I'm probably going to make a couple more just to have them on hand. It really did go kind of easy. I've got the coolant now completely situated. I made a mistake before, a little bit overly zealous. What I did was I drilled a hole in the table, and that hose back there, I ran the hose down to the bucket, not realizing when this table fully travels, it actually travels past here. And not just that, but under here there is another ridge even before this. So this ends up going past this. So lo and behold, it ended up getting all bound up, and it was a nightmare. So I tapped the hole. I'm going to end up putting in a plug, and I'm going to seal it. And, it'll never be heard from again. But what I did do was I put another hole in there. This time a little more thought out. This is going, not sure how well, you can see it. It looks a little clogged at the moment. Unfortunately, it's just the angle. I can't get a good angle. It's about a 1/2 inch hole. It's just under a 1/2 of an inch. I ended up using an air compressor fitting for it. Let me see if I know I've got one laying around here. Hold on. Here you go. I basically cut this off this is drilled out a little bigger, and the hose slides onto right here. I threaded it for this, used some Teflon tape, works great. Didn't have any problems. All the chips went down, no problem. And no, like I said, it was something that needed to be done. This bucket of mess right here is all of the stainless that we cut on this mill. That's those 2 bars. I mean, it feels like 30 pounds, but yeah, it was a lot. And finally, we have this tied up now. I don't have it set in the machine, the coordinates perfect. I can run it, you know, positive and negative, but I don't have the actual dimensions set right just yet. So let me start this up so you can hear it. Hang on. Okay. Just a beauty. It's alive. Can't wait to play with this. Gonna have some fun with this thing. So basically, I'm gonna have to do some cleanup now. Trying to get this place organized from the chaos that it's been for the last couple of weeks, and you know, get everything bolted down and situated. Right now, this isn't bolted down. This is just sitting on the mill. I don't know what I'm going to do for a first project for this. Kind of thinking I'm going to cut a gear with it, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. I ended up starting a spindle shaft for a different project, and that went to heck. Let me show you. This shaft right here. So, I'll explain what happened. I went in my toolbox, my drawer of bearings, and I pulled out 2 bearings that looked similar, and they were not. Let me show you what happened here. These bearings here are 32, not sure if you guys can even see that, but they're 30204s. Both of these are. Now this one, that obviously they're not the same, but you know, I looked really quick, and this is an LM 1949. Now what happened was, the ID of this is 0.75. The ID of this is 0.78. So when I took the bearings out of the drawer, I was going by this dimension. I got the shaft down to the 0.75 to where, you know, it actually fits very tight. Hang on. And obviously this one, as you can tell, it's just kind of slopping around. Yeah. Live and learn. I'm gonna have to redo it. I don't have 2 of these bearings, unfortunately. I could buy one, but it's not a big deal. I've got 1,000 of these shafts given to me by my work. They must have got some order that they didn't need. That down there is just some of it. But that's about it for this weekend. Kind of quick. Like I said, didn't really accomplish much. More or less just one of those relaxing weekend type of weekends. But during the week, like I said, I want to try to get that 4th axis running and see what kind of trouble I can get into with that. So, you know, we're gonna have that to look forward to. Plus, I still have to finish that x-axis on the milling machine that I'm working on. Now that those stainless steel plates, I didn't take them down enough. You know, I've got to take down that big plate just a little bit. But, you know, I'm hopeful that won't take me very long. In any case, you know, enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. And hope everyone's doing well. Catch you later.